Crazy for you, can't you see? And although you may think it's crazy, here is where I want to be. I will always need your love. I can see every dream when I look in your eyes. Though things never are what seem, there is one thing that I realize, that we can make this love go on forever. I guess I'm crazy for you. Although you may here's where I'll always be. And I need you with me, 'cause you that finally came true. All my life, there'll be no one else like a dog. There could be no one else for the rest of my life. Oh, is you.
My mother's busy right now, I'm sorry.
This is official business, Miss Lockridge. The Sophia Campbell case. So I'd appreciate it if you'd tell her the assistant DA is here to see her.
Well, she's already on official business. I was told not to disturb her.
Is she with her lawyer?
I really don't think
no, she's not with her lawyer.
Cruz.
She's with me, yeah.
Oh, this is a coincidence. You must have read my mind.
What do you mean, Steve?
Well, I was going to ask you to come over in a day or two and talk with Mrs. Lockridge, make sure we've got her lined up to testify for us.
For us?
For the prosecution, of course. But you beat me to it.
Yeah, Lincoln, your mother wants to see you. She needs some things done right now, and she's going to be tied up with me for a while.
Of course, ideally, I would have liked to confer with you first before you spoke to the Lockridges. I mean, you're the key to our case against Sophia. You're the one who solved the murder by setting up that elaborate trap for her.
Yeah, well, I wasn't actually out to trap her.
I'll call it whatever you like, Inspector. We're both on the same side. Anyway, I'm proceeding on the assumption that Sophia won't take the plea we offered her to second-degree murder.
Well, I sure hope she doesn't. I got to tell you, Steve, I'm going to fight the DA on the murder one charge.
What?
Yeah, I'm volunteering to testify for the defense.
Well, what the hell are you doing in there with Augusta Lockridge?
Letting her know where I stand.
I'll tell you where you stand, Castillo. Right on the brink of throwing away your whole career. The game's teamwork.
Yeah, well, I've never been that big on the game, you know.
Oh, bucking City Hall, do you, Cruz? The lone Latino fighting the establishment.
Only when I have to.
Augusta Lockridge was a witness to that little show you staged. It's all there in your report. You try to get her to change her story, or forget a few pertinent details, I swear I'll get you for obstructing justice.
You know, it's so ironic. You see, I thought I was serving justice, Stephen.
Well, let's see now. Since you filed your report, you've lost your Capwell fiancée and your Capwell connections. Maybe you're caving in under the pressure, I don't know. But I'm warning your crews. There's no way I'm gonna let you pull the rug out from under my case. No way!
God, what's wrong with me? My head is killing me. Can't stand it. Can't let anyone see me like this. Dr. Morrison, tell him right away. Tell him it's C.C. Capwell.
C.C.?
Doctor, something's wrong. I don't know what it is. I've got terrific pains in the back of my head and my neck. I almost fainted.
Well, you're at home. I'll send an ambulance right over.
Oh, no. I can drive. I'll come in by myself.
Don't be ridiculous. You could pass out behind the wheel. If you don't want an ambulance, then get somebody to drive you over here. Or let me come over to the house.
No, don't come here. I don't want anyone to know about this. I'll meet you at the clinic. Just be there.
Brandon had me read the same bedtime story to him 4 times. I think I have it memorized.
I bet you do.
Need some help?
No, thanks. I just need some of the stuff out of my apartment.
Oh, like you really need your yearbook. And a tennis trophy.
Well, I guess the apartment is going to be my real home, not just a temporary pad.
Did your dad officially kick you out?
Well, let's see. He's cutting me off financially. He's banning me from the opening of the college he's named after my brother. And he wants me out of my sight. Or his sight. Yeah, it sounds like he's kicking me out.
Sounds like a swift one.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll change his mind after things cool down a little bit.
No, there's only one thing that would change everything.
What's that?
The word Harvard.
You gonna say it?
Nope. I don't want to go.
Good for you. Is Lakin backing you up on this?
I don't know.
Scared, baby?
Yeah, a little bit. But I'm gonna be all right. So don't worry about me, all right?
Well, you should get a walk out the front door. I had to climb out a window when I left.
They wanted to stop you, huh?
Well, it's a long story. Kind of complicated. Maybe I'll tell you about it someday.
Anybody home? Christy? Why's your door locked? I got rid of her alone.
I've been sleeping, Steve. I don't feel so good.
Well, open the door. I'll make you feel better.
Yeah, just a second.
What are you doing in there? Come on, open up.
Nothing, just 1 minute.
You got a boy in there with you, Christy?
No.
I hope not, honey. 'Cause if you do, I'm gonna beat him to a pulp. Come on, open up. Or I'll break this damn door down. Christy!
You okay?
Hmm?
Well, you just had this faint expression on your face. I mean, you look like you're a million light years away.
2 million. You know, Ted, you really impressed me with the way you stood up to your dad. It took a lot of courage.
I don't know.
No, your dad's pretty rough. But you're not afraid of him, are you? Not afraid of anything.
I'm too dumb to be afraid.
No, you're not. You're the smartest guy I know. I'm the bravest, Ted. Anybody who has you a friend is so lucky.
Christy, now wait a minute here.
Ted, don't get all serious on me again. It's just a friendship kiss. To tell you that I think you're a terrific guy.
Well, I think you're very special too, Christy.
Thanks.
Look, I gotta get more stuff out of my room.
You take care of me, Ted. You wouldn't let anything bad happen to me. I know it. Gotta make you want me and love me. I have to. But first, I have to make myself look beautiful for you tonight.
Do you know what that does to me?
Billy.
It makes me want you over again. I can't get enough of you.
Good. Now you won't leave me.
Oh, that is the farthest thing from my mind.
Oh, what's the nearest?
You, sight, sound, touch, taste, smell of you.
Well, here I am.
For now.
What do you mean for now? It's not just for now. It's for as long as we both want it. It's forever if we want.
Kelly, it's just that... Oh...
What? Why do you get so sad every time we talk about
No,
this?
I'm not. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
Then what's with these little lines in between your eyes?
Those two little lines right there? Well, one of these days, sooner or later, we're going to have to leave here.
Why?
There are 1,000 reasons why.
Well, even if we do, why can't we be as happy there as we are here right now?
I wonder.
Nick, everything feels so right with us being together. I mean, it can't all change just because we go somewhere else, can it?
I'm afraid to find out.
You have to trust us. I do.
I do, too. It's the rest of the world I don't trust.
But the whole world is going to change. It's going to be created all for us again. It'll be fresh and new. Can't you feel it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel it. In every fiber of my being. I've never known that I could be this happy. I've never known that I could be this alive. Or this much alive.
Mason, there's absolutely no use in my taking any more time. My decision would be the same.
Sophia, the DA wouldn't have offered a plea bargain if he didn't have some doubts about making the murder one charge stick.
Mason, I just don't want to Hold on a minute. Yes, come in.
Oh, I was looking for Daddy.
I'm sorry, darling. I don't know where it is.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. I'll find him.
Mason, I cannot take the chance. My decision is made. I'm going to plead guilty to second-degree murder.
You can't do that. Mama, what are you doing?
Eden, you'll understand when I explain it to you.
Of course I understand it. Do you know that you'll go to prison for years?
Mason, I'm going to have to call you back.
Mama.
Now listen to me. I don't want you to blame Mason for this. This is entirely my decision.
Didn't he tell you that it's wrong for you to plead guilty when you're innocent?
Eden, do you know what kind of agony I'd put this family through if I went on trial?
Mama, your life is at stake. Why protect us?
Why not protect you? It's about time I protected you. I've made you all suffer.
You suffered more than anyone. If you go to prison just to spare our family some ugly publicity.
There is another thing, Eden. I am not entirely innocent. I am partially guilty. I was having an affair with Lionel, and I did pull the trigger that killed my son.
My God, Mama, do you want to punish yourself for this? Lionel was years ago.
And Channing was an accident. It wasn't murder.
I know that. But what if I go on trial and I am convicted?
You won't be. You can't be.
Well, Eden, that is what I am afraid of.
We will fight for you. We want you with us. It is important that you are with us. You have tried for years to love us, to come back to us, to make us a family again. Mama, I'm begging you. Please don't plead guilty.
Good time. I know you're still here.
I'm just going out.
Yeah, well, I was just about to leave myself.
Daddy, do you know what Mother's planning to do? She's planning to take a plea bargain, to plead guilty, to save our family from having to go to
just
trial.
let me
Daddy, would you tell her
explain
she's wrong and change her mind?
Sophia, I thought we had decided.
Mom, you can't do that.
I'm just trying to do what is best. Ted.
Where are you going, Ted?
I'm not wanted here anymore, Eden.
Cece, I told you to talk to him. You said you would.
Ted, you're not going anywhere. I don't know what petty fight is happening here, but Ted, you've got to stay in this family. Right now is the time we need each other. We need to help each other.
Don't tell that to me. Tell that to Dad. He's the one who wants me out of here.
Yes, we've had some arguments, but this is still your home.
Dad, I cannot stay here with the things you said to me before.
We are a family, Ted. You belong here.
Look, I've been living with Mason at the apartment. I'll go on living there. Now, I'll be available just like I always have been. Look, don't worry about me, all right? Just concentrate on what the real problem is. It's about Mom. We gotta figure out what to do. And Kelly, we gotta find Kelly.
I'll get it. Daddy, you've got to talk to Mama. What she's doing, sacrificing herself, isn't helping anyone.
Just
Hi,
trying
Christy.
to salvage something that's worthwhile.
Look, they're all very busy. You can't talk to any of them, okay?
Well, you're the one I came to see.
What do you want?
Let us smile first.
Look, I'm real busy. I gotta go in. Just say what you have to say.
I found you a place to live.
You did what?
An apartment right next to mine. I'll help you with the rent.
I have a place to live. I live here. You know that.
You can't continue to live with this family when I'm going to be prosecuting Sophia.
I don't mind. Why should you?
Surprised I let you stay.
Maybe I know whose side I'm on.
Thank you, Christy. I got this. Excuse me. Mr. Bassett, we haven't decided if my mom's going to plead yet, so we'll let you know when we do. Meanwhile, I think you should just stay away from her, okay?
I hope you understand that I've offered your mother a very good deal.
Look, I don't want to talk about this right now.
Wait a minute, Ted. What is all this about?
Mom, don't say anything. Mr. Bassett, I want you out of here right now.
Very well. You know how to reach me when you're ready.
I said that is enough. Now go.
Good morning. Christy, I'll see you soon. We have some unfinished business to take care of.
And I want to apologize to you for not backing you up when you were standing up to your father. I was wrong. You know, I was really proud of you.
Lakin.
You know, I guess I just don't want you to give up something that's important to you because of me.
Hey, what's important to me is that we're within shouting distance of each other, all right? I don't care if we go to college in the Yukon, just as long as we're together. Which, you know, might not be too bad. No, I mean, going to school in our little bobsled with the Huskies pulling us along.
I guess we were always fighting, too, because I was afraid of being hurt again.
Not afraid anymore, are you?
No, because we hurt each other. So we're both in this, right?
Maybe our hurts can kind of cancel each other out. So we can have a brand new start. What do you say?
I'm so glad you're not going away for 4 years.
Lakin, I tell you, man, when we are together, watch out!
Hey, how about if I cook you dinner tomorrow in your apartment?
Okay.
Okay? You sure?
Yeah, you?
Yeah.
What are you gonna cook, huh?
Something hot, maybe.
Ooh, maybe I should have Mason kind of leave.
No, maybe.
Right.
Right?
Right. Right.
See you tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
Yes. You gotta call me though.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the biggest dope of all? You look like a recycled lake in here. Why would he want an imitation when he can have the original?
You're not going to get him by being someone else. You're going to be Christy. And you'll do just fine.
Well, is this a stakeout, Inspector?
I need your advice, Mason.
Well, do come in. Come in. It isn't every day that the upright, forthright defender of the public good comes by to ask my opinion. Personal or private matter?
How can I best help Sophia?
Well, let's see. You could have the marriage between Gina and Cece annulled.
No, seriously, man. The DA is going after her like he's got some kind of personal grudge.
Yeah, well, he does. Only it's not against her. It's against her current defender and former husband, my illustrious father.
Yeah, well, I don't want my testimony to be used against her. So what do you suggest I do?
Well, you could develop a case of fuzzy memory. That's a common affliction among hostile witnesses.
I doubt that'll be necessary. We both know she's innocent. I think it's just a matter of getting it across.
Well, maybe you could develop a new slant to your original report, a different interpretation of the facts. You know, something that only occurred to you afterward. If anybody could pull that off, you could, Cruz, with your reputation for impeccable honesty.
Could we get serious here for a second? Do you care about Sophia, man? Would you take the case just for the publicity value?
Well, what do you want me to advise you to do, Cruz? I mean, I don't blame you for doing your duty and taking Sophia in, but if you're looking for a scapegoat to ease your guilty conscience, you're looking at the wrong man. Besides, your question may be academic. If she follows the DA's offer and pleads guilty to second-degree murder, there won't be a trial. It's a busy place today, excuse me. Well, Eden, what a pleasant surprise.
Mason, you've got to advise Mother to plead not guilty.
Goodness, never has my advice been in greater demand.
What are you doing here?
Same thing you are, I would imagine.
So I guess you're in on this deal with your pals down at the DA's office?
I know about the plea offer, if that's what you mean, but I'm not in on it, and they're not my pals.
You know, you have no right to be down there with my mother's attorney. It's a conflict of interests.
Eden,
my interests are exactly the same as yours.
Oh, stop it! They're trying to say my mother committed cold-blooded murder.
Eden, in all fairness to Cruz, I don't think he had any idea just how ruthless our formerly mild-mannered DA was going to turn out to be.
Well, he should have known.
The DA is simply getting some of his own back for all the hoops Dad's made him jump through over the years. Dad's high-handed methods are finally coming back to haunt him and Sophia.
So you're saying it's Daddy's fault now?
Well, if you're going to look for fault, dear Brutus, I suggest you blame the stars, not ourselves. Now, if you two will excuse me, this impromptu conference has made me late for an appointment. I'd better call and let them know. I'll use the phone in the bedroom. You two make yourselves at home, okay?
So you don't keep any of your promises, do you?
What are you talking about?
For one, Kelly,
I'm doing everything
you said you
I
wouldn't
can.
stop until you found her.
I'm doing everything I can.
Everything you can doesn't amount to much, does it? Not to my mother, not to my sister. In fact, you single-handedly have hurt more people in my family than anyone ever could. You'll excuse me.
And who are you helping, Eden? Your mother or your sister? Because I know you're certainly not helping us.
There is no us anymore.
Did you ever try to understand why I did what I did?
No. And I will never understand it.
I don't know why I bothered.
Don't bother.
You know, do you remember that game we used to play where I took you over my knee?
Just stay away from me.
Oh! I wish I could.
Sophia, I have to go out for a while now, and I want you to...
Sissy, what's wrong? You all right?
Yes.
Why, I don't understand why you're going out. You promised me tonight you were going to get some sleep.
I will, but I have a brief business errand I have to take care of. Now, I want you to listen to me. I don't want you to make any decision about your case or how you're going to plead until I get back. Will you promise me that?
All right, I will.
I'll be home soon.
All right. Okay, now, what about temporary insanity, then?
I've talked to some experts. I don't think we could make it stick. See, an insanity plea is based on not knowing right from wrong. Now, Sophia not only had a motive for killing Lionel, she had devised a plan to threaten him as well.
Mason, she wasn't going to kill him. I mean, she's unloaded the gun.
It's going to be hard to make a judge and a jury believe that with Dad the only witness to back her up. He had as much reason to want Lionel dead as she did.
Mason, if you think she's guilty, man, why the heck did you agree to defend her, huh? Now, come on, you got to get off this case.
And if my statements upset you this much, Ted, how are you going to react when you get in front of a jury and the prosecution starts tearing Sophia apart, huh? Look, I have to know what the bottom line is, Ted. I can't operate purely on emotion the way you're doing.
All right, look. She has to know what's best for her, all right? Not for us or for anybody else.
Well, I'm going to do my best, Ted, but I can't guarantee that she'll follow my advice.
Look, Mason, if she isn't guilty, then she shouldn't plead guilty.
Well, that may be true, Ted, but unfortunately, justice doesn't always follow the laws of logic.
Yeah, well, neither do you. Look, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Well, don't wait up for me, okay?
Hi, is Ted in?
Well, yes, he is, but I don't think he'll much want to talk to you at the moment.
Why not?
Well, all of the Capwells are a little upset with your brother at the moment.
Well, I'm not my brother.
That's true. However, you do know him better than I do, and there are a few questions I'd like to ask you about our new assistant DA.
Actually, I don't know much about him anymore. It's been a long time since we lived together in the same house or the same town.
He's got quite a reputation, supposed to be as tough as they come.
I really wouldn't know.
Rumor has it that he's not above twisting a few arms, even breaking to get what he wants.
Could you tell Ted I'm here?
Well, I could, but he's in the shower at the moment. I suppose you could come in and wait for him.
Thanks.
Look, I'm in kind of a rush right now, but maybe we could have a talk about your brother some other time.
I don't think so, and in any case, he's my stepbrother.
Same difference. You won't have to wait long. Ted takes very quick showers. And cold ones, too, for some reason. Good night.
Maybe I won't wait at all.
This is wonderful.
I've got a present for you.
What? Oh, it's beautiful. Don't tell me you made this, because I won't believe you.
I did, I swear. I found in that old box of costume jewelry. A little bit of this, a twist of that, and voila.
Oh, I love it. I just love it. You put it on me, as if we're getting married.
A perfect fit.
Yes.
Just like you.
Oh, this is serious. Been married for less than a minute and already you're acting like a wife.
So wife act.
I don't know. I've never had one.
So I want to be your wife. And I want you to be my husband.
I want that too. So much. Kelly,
What?
will you marry me and be my love?
Yes, of course.
I'm sorry we have no news about Kelly. I want you to know we're doing everything we can, and I appreciate your seeing me.
Oh, thank you, Cruz. And I've told you before, and I'm telling you again, I don't blame you for any of this.
I'm grateful for that, Sophia.
What did you want to see me about?
Well, before you decide on whether to accept the plea bargain, I just wanted you to know that I'm on your side, and I want to testify for the defense.
But if I go to trial, Cruz, wouldn't they ask you to testify against me?
The prosecution can subpoena me, certainly. I have no control over that. But in my own mind, my testimony will be on your behalf.
Thank you, but I must tell you that my inclination right now is to take the DA's offer.
That's understandable, but having been in charge of the investigation, I just think that what I can say will make a difference.
Well, I see I picked a good time to drop by. What am I interrupting?
Mason, Cruz has come to tell me that if I do plead my innocence, that he will testify for me.
Ooh, the DA's out for blood, and a star witness shows up for the other side. I wouldn't give much for your career after that, Cruz.
Well, if I can't tell the truth, Mason, my career won't mean much anyway. And besides, in this case, the truth is on Sophia's side.
Wait a minute, Cruz. I know you feel guilty about arresting me, but you've lost a lot, too. I don't want you to lose any more.
Well, that's all very touching. I sort of hate to remind you that what Cruz has to offer won't exactly do the defense much good. His opinions and his feelings won't be considered evidence.
I can describe in detail her mental state.
Yeah, but you're not a psychiatrist. Won't be considered an expert witness.
But I know what I saw, Mason, and that has to count for something.
Cruz, we don't really know what's going to happen. Mason has been very honest with me. I may very well be convicted of first-degree murder.
I can't.
Well, what's all this? Sophia, I hope you haven't gone against my wishes.
No, of course not. Cruz came over to say that he would testify in my behalf.
Oh, did he? Well, I'd like to discuss that with you after I have a private talk with Sophia. Can you wait?
No problem, Mr. C.
Mason, I think you can leave now.
If you don't mind, I'll hang around.
I do mind.
Mason, I'll give you a call as soon as we've had a discussion about this.
Sure. Night, Dad.
You excuse us?
Yeah.
Thank you, Cruz.
Sir. How much longer are you planning to hold up that wall, Eden?
Did you really mean what you said to my mother?
Why would I say it if I didn't mean it?
Because it sounds good.
What, you think it was a ploy? To get her to go for an innocent plea so that me and my pals then at the DA's office could nail her on murder one?
Anything's possible.
No. You're not. You're not possible.
You might have said it because you knew I was listening. To impress me.
You know, there was a time not too long ago when I worried a great deal about impressing you. But that time is passing.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Surprise.
On the bed.
Here they are. Ah, our wedding outfits.
Yay. You know, I knew from the first time we saw these, they would play a part in our lives.
You know, everything in this place has a special importance to me because you have touched it or looked at it.
No.
Yes.
Nick,
What?
the ceremony we're going to have,
Yeah?
I want you to know that it's as sacred to me as any legal one that we can have out there.
Well, for me, too. We're going to be saying our vows to each other in the eyes of God.
Oh, no.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Once we do this, nothing can separate us, you know.
No. Nothing.
Let's get dressed.
Okay. this, something old, something I'm sure borrowed, and something definitely blue.
Yes. Will you please put it on?
I'd love to.
Thank you. Baby?
You look beautiful, bride.
You look handsome, groom.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Positive. Are you sure?
I've never been as sure as anything in my entire life.
Do you really think that the people who love you will be better off when you're in prison? Sophia, you cannot plead guilty to murder.
Cece, if I go to trial, they are going to drag up everything. My affair with Lionel. Everything they can get their hands on. They're going to spare our children, Brandon or Gina.
We can survive that. And when it's over, you'll be free. C.C. Capwell.
Don't you realize it was dangerous of you to leave before the test results were ready?
I couldn't wait. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of something very important.
As important as your life? Listen, Cece, I want you to come back in here right now.
No, I'm not going anywhere. You can say what you have to on the phone.
You do think you're invincible, don't you? All right, we'll do it your way. You have an aneurysm of the brain.
What? I don't believe it.
Listen to me. You have a small congenital aneurysm of the cerebral vessel. If it should rupture...
No, that's ridiculous. Your test must be wrong. I'm going to go see somebody who knows what they're talking about.
Cece, are you all right? What was that all about?
Nothing. It, just one of my employees made a very foolish mistake.
Are you sure? Do you want me to leave you alone?
No. There is things I have to say to you that can't wait. Sophia, you must know that my feelings haven't changed about you. I thought they were gone. They're stronger than ever now. No woman has ever replaced you in my life. Not Gina, not anyone.
Well, I'm very glad that you've finally believed everything that happened to me, that you've forgiven me.
I'm not talking about forgiveness. I'm talking about that I love you. And I want to know how you feel about me.
I've never quit loving you. Cece, I have never quit loving you. And now I'm afraid that we won't be together anymore.
No, I'm not going to let that happen. You've got to plead innocent. And I swear to you, we'll get you off. Please trust me.
You're right, I do.
No more doubts then.
No.
We have so much to live for now. And it's almost in our grasp. Give us our chance again, Sophia. Let me fight for you. Will you do that?
I'll do anything you want me to.
Figured you out, Ted.
Well, that's great. Why don't you put your clothes on and tell me about it, huh?
No, it'd be a waste of time. Ted, you're the kindest guy I've ever known. And that's why you're still going out with Lakin, out of loyalty.
No, I love Lakin. I mean, I have for a long time.
No, it isn't love. Don't you see that? It can't be. She doesn't support you the way she should. Ted, she won't even make love to you. You think you owe her something because one time you told her that you loved her. But you don't. You deserve to be happy, Ted. I can make you happy. Happier than anyone.
No, Christy, all right? No one can make me happier than Lakin, okay? And no one can make me more miserable sometimes. Look, Christy, sometimes I try to forget about her, but I just can't. Christy, she's the girl I love. And don't you understand that?
Yeah, you're turning me down.
Look, Christy, you're a terrific girl, all right? But you're just not for me. In that way. Look, Christy, I don't want to keep hurting your feelings here, all right? So maybe we shouldn't just, keep seeing each other this way.
Didn't see so much of each other. Ted, I came over here because you're my best friend in the whole world. The only one that I could count on, no matter what. You told me that I meant a lot to you.
Christy, I didn't mean that...
But you were just lying, weren't you? You were using me. I was something to hang around with while Lakin wasn't available. You don't give a damn about me.
Now, Christy, that is not true.
You're a liar. You told me I meant something to you. You're a liar!
I promise to love you always, and to forsake all others, to comfort you and honor you in sickness and in health, for as long as we both shall live.
And I promise to love you always, and to comfort and honor you in sickness and in health, and to forsake all others as long as we both shall live.
Kelly Capwell, I take you for my wedded wife, to have, and to hold, and to cherish, from this day forward.
And I take you, Nick Hartley, as my wedded husband, to have and to hold, and to cherish, from this day forward.
With this ring, my love, I give to you as a token of my faith and my honor.
And I give this ring to you as a token of my faith and honor.
We are now husband and wife, whom God has brought together. Let no man put asunder. That means that you're stuck with me, baby.
You may kiss the bride.